My name is Helen McRoberts and I am a makeup artist for film, and I'm going to show you how I created this lovely little like greeny, grey, red, smoky eye. So, and this gorgeous base. So if you want to see that, keep watching. Back to my channel. I'm really going to lock in. I've decided I'm going to lock in on YouTube this year. I'm really going to try and focus on creating on YouTube. So I have got my iced coffee and I am all skin prepped and ready to go. I have just recently, like literally last night, shaved and tinted my eyebrows because I wouldn't be shaving them for ages, and I was like, why not, let's just go for it. So, in true me fashion, don't know what I'm doing, but I think I want to use this Haunt Me palette that I got ages ago and have not used. So let's see what happens. So I'm just taking a wee bit of the Barry M lid lock. I've been trying it to see how I feel about it. I despise the packaging, so even if I did like the actual product, I really don't think I would purchase it again, but I want to use it up because I don't want to waste it, you know. So I'm just taking a wee bit of concealer, like on the, I want a really bright concealer. Hopefully you can't also hear my husband's music in his office, he's working away. And his office is pretty much directly above mine. Spectra Brow in black. So I think I might go in with this first colour here, Wrath, and I think I might take that right in the crease. The reason I wanted to shave my eyebrows is because I really wanted more lid space. And then I think I'm going to take this colour, Immortal. And start placing it down here on the outer and the inner eyelid. And like almost dab blending. Just taking that same colour but on a smaller blending brush because I want to blend into the crease here a little and blend it out. I'm taking this darker colour, Shadow Work, and I'm still taking that on that same brush, but I kind of want to connect these two sides here in the crease. I'm going to do it, but I apologise for my washing machine, I'm so sorry. But just a little something for, you know, a little different dimension. Gonna take this sort of pale, very pale mint, and right at the edge up here of that first sort of blue. It's super subtle, but it's just enough to diffuse that blue out a little. Then I think I might take this colour on the lower lash line. And I'm going to take that second colour, so just to darken it up a wee touch. Make sure my fingers are clean because I'm going to put on some shimmer glitter. So I'm just taking a bit of like a glitter glue. I really, really, really want to do this one, so I am. So I'm just taking that on my finger because I like to take it on my finger first. Probably should have let that glitter glue get a bit more tacky. So I also like to take it on a fluffy brush and pat it on as well. I always like to go in at the sides and sort of blend it, if you will, together. I am always one of those people that will have glitter all over my face. I'm gonna go in with my fave. I really, really, really like this foundation. It's the KASH Aura Skin Radiant Foundation, and I wear shade, my brush does not want to come out, shade Euphoric. It's an Irish brand, which, you know, love that even more. But honestly, see my base, oh, it's so stunning. My eyes always look way darker, and then I put eye color, or start putting, oh gosh, eyeshadow on, and then my under eyes do not look that dark. That was way too much color corrector. Way too much. I like to be, depending on your darkness, now depending on the level of coverage that you need, I am a less is more girly, because the more you put on, the more you have to cover. I have a few wee spots coming, so I'm just taking green back of my hand, and I like to warm it up. I don't overly worry about the green on my cheeks because I can embrace that into blush or whatever. But they're the green like around my nose and stuff, or the red around my nose and spots, I like to cover because, yeah, I just like to cover them. I like to go in and just take a bit of concealer on the back of my hand, take a wee bit on my finger, and just go in then and dab a little. I first start like placing it down, and then I'll come back to it because I don't want to try and blend it out when there is loads on my finger, you know. And then I just blend it out like this. It just adds a tiny bit of extra coverage. Taking a pump and a half on the back of my hand of that foundation, and I like to go and prime it into the brush, but I'll just take a wee bit at a time, so sort of like go round in a wee circle to get it all in, and then prime it in and start from the center and work my way out. I like doing it this way because then it's that you're working in tiny sort of layers or a tiny amount at a time, because sometimes when your brush has got too much in it, it's impossible to blend, and it just literally starts just moving the foundation but not actually like blending it in to your skin. It just gets stuck in the brush, which is what we don't want. And I always sort of see the full top of my nose till there's less on the brush. Take a wee bit on the forehead. That's a look. Because I do not want the wind blowing up and exposing me. And always do your ears if your ears are going to be on show. And take the KASH Beauty Concealer, which is in Fair 2, which I freaking love. And because I'm in my 30s, I do not need to apply it straight to my face, because I don't need that much underneath my eyes, because it'll just get into the creases, and what is the point in that? I'm going to prime that in to the brush, the concealer, and then what I like to start and do is take, just sort of dab it down underneath the eye first, a little here on the chin, around the nose, and right here for extra coverage for me. And then I will go back in once there's a little less on the brush, and we will start tapping it out. Look how stunning that is. Love it. Go in with a little bit of a contour. These two from the Made by Mitchel, Cloud Carve and Dune Up. Mostly Cloud Carve, tiny bit of Dune Up. Mix them together and then prime that a little into the brush. And even though you won't see my forehead for the most part, we're still doing it. Probably brush the fringe down now so we look less ridiculous. That's better. I might start off with this more, this more this one, which is called Peach Fuzz, and then maybe a little by little. Too light for me, the first one, but I don't really want to be too crazy on the blush today. So that's why I'm thinking something a little bit more subtle might be nice. Yeah, I definitely want a bit more of that barrier one, but I'm just going to take the tiniest wee bit and even blend it into whatever's left on the back of my hand here from that first blush. That is what I want. Something really, really subtle. Because I really just want the eye to pop the most. Go for you a little with whatever is left on this foundation brush. And then a bit of powder. Of course my nose has started to run. Just taking a bit of Laura Mercier, and I like to take a bit of my brush. Ooh, that was a bit much. And get the lid and sort of prime it into the brush. Check there's nothing I need to clean out. There's no creases or anything I need to fix before we powder. So just gonna tap the ones out from underneath my eye with the brush. And then I always start on the bottom and work my way up because I don't need an under eye bake, because as I say, I'm in my 30s and I have dry under eyes. Dehydrated skin, so it does not need that. And I always reinforce the Sula. If you know what that reference is from. And just to sort of blend that together and kind of lock it in. OG Fix Plus. Try that down before I do a bit of highlighter, and then red that was still on that brush, haven't added any more. I saw someone slagging these the other day. I love a fan brush to put on my highlight. In my head I thought I had a navy mascara, but I don't. I have a blue, but it's really bright. But I've got this like dark denim-y navy blue liner and tight line as well. Oof. I'm gonna try this tinted primer that I bought because I thought it was white mascara, because in what world is a primer in white packaging beside all the other colourful mascaras? I don't think I've ever used a Lash primer. I probably did back when it first came out, like probably 15-20 years ago. And I'm on my mascara now. Oh, she's nearly done. It looks no different to when I just do it without a Lash primer, but I'll actually have to try it and do it like side by side to test whether a Lash primer is actually worth it. I should have plugged in my straighteners, but I didn't. Can't find the actual first lip liner I want to put down, so I'm just going to take a bit of this sharpen her up. This KASH Beauty lip liner in Vintage Rose. Going in with a bit of Endless Cacao. And out a concealer. That's a finished look. I really like how it turned out. I really like a little pop of red. Blue. Yeah. That's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and get ready to see me locked in. And I will see you in another video next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.